Man, it's beautiful. I really like this thing. This is so much fun. It's just like a mean summer cruiser. Like if you're like hot weather, I can just see myself cruising the coastline. You know, it's a lovely, lovely bike. What is up YouTube? My name is Vinny and welcome to Road Blast Media. Before we crack on, if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos. Also give this a share if you enjoy it. Share it on your Royal Enfield Facebook pages and things like that. It really helps the channel. So today we are doing the review, first impressions review of the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. Now I've been looking super forward to this, and a close family friend, old D-Boy, so cheers bro for letting me do a video with your awesome Meteor 350 in Fireball Red. It looks absolutely stunning just off the bat. It obviously sticks with the whole Royal Enfield classic sort of look, but this is definitely one of their more modern style models. Even though it still keeps with the classic look, you have definitely a much more modern dash up here. It's got, you know, the tripper navigation and things like that, which I probably won't go into in this video today, but I am hoping I'll have a bit more time with this bike in the future to come, so we'll be able to do a video on how that all works and things like that. But it's a very snazzy looking dash, very modern looking, but also has that old school sort of feel to it. And you've obviously got the beautiful red paint job. It's just a solid red. I don't think there's any pearl in that, but it looks great with the black Royal Enfield writing and the black engine and exhaust system. You've also got alloy wheels on this one, so I'm guessing these tires will be tubeless compared to other models with the spoke wheels, like some of the classic 350s, the Interceptor, the GT, and the Himalayan. So this one is very different to the rest. You know, you've got your nice little round tail light here. I really love the rear of this bike, and the tire looks a little bit meatier than your average Enfield. Plus you've got quite an open looking exhaust there, and it creates a lovely note. I really enjoyed the 350 engine on the classic 350. This is just a much more laid back sort of riding style. There's a few little different features over the 350. It has the heel and toe shifter, so I'm very looking forward to using that and seeing what that's like. It'll be my first time using a heel and toe. But as you can see, they've got the updated grips and switches on this, like on the new classic reimagined, the 350 reimagined. So beautiful grips, much better than the other models. I'm hoping they'll bring these new ones out onto their Interceptors and Himalayans and things like that in the future as well. You got the nicely ergonomic brake and clutch lever, and you also have the Royal Enfield headlight here with the actual Royal Enfield logo impressed into the headlight, which looks awesome. You've got a bi-brake disc up front with ABS, and a bi-brake disc and caliper as well, ABS in the rear. It's an absolutely beautiful motorcycle. Now I think these make about 20.2 horsepower and you know, a little bit more torque, but they're a cruising motorcycle. They're not designed to go fast. Like all the Royal Enfields, really, they're designed to cruise and enjoy and just take the ride as you go. It's still fast enough. From my experience in the classic 350, you can still do all the speed limits and things like that, but you just won't be going much further. But that doesn't really matter. This is a city bike. It's a round towner. It's meant for just cruising. I'm guessing that having a pillion would be actually very comfortable, just like the classic 350. I am super looking forward to getting on the saddle, which I will in a second, and I'll take it for a ride and give you my thoughts. So yeah, just another little walk around the bike before we get on the saddle, and I'll tell you more about how this thing rides, how it feels to ride, what the heel and toe shift is like, and things like that. So yeah, cheers guys, I will see you on the saddle. Okay guys, we're on the Meteor 350 now, and we're taking it for its first ride. Oi, I like that heel shifter. I like that heel shifter. Beautiful. Oh, it's going to take a little getting used to. But yeah, straight off the bat, this bike is super comfortable, man. Like crazy comfortable. I'm loving it up here. It's just like the seat is so cushiony. You're so laid back. My arms are super comfortable. Oh man, this is great. I really like the dash up here too. It's nice and modern. It keeps to a classic look, but also has the modern. And then I like the tripper, how it's got the time, the little TFT display there. It's beautiful. I'm really liking this thing. It's got a bit of pull too. I actually think the engine note's a little bit louder than the classic 350, and yeah, it feels buttery smooth, just like the 350. I really like this thing. I could see myself, you know, cruising for miles on this thing and not getting tired. And like, it's actually very nimble and it feels very stable on the road. Like, you can move it around nicely, and it's a beautiful bike. Cheers, D-Boy, for letting me use this beautiful machine. And yeah, no, I actually really like that heel shifter too. Once I get used to it, it'll be a bit better, but this is the first time ever using one, so forgive me if I get the odd off gear change. But yeah, it works really well with this, because if you were to slip your foot underneath the shifter here, it's a little tight, especially for my big boot. So the heel shifter is a nice welcome, because that was actually an issue that I had with the classic 350, is I couldn't really fit my foot underneath the shifter, and it was actually a little bit difficult to adjust. Let me know if there is a method to adjust that on the classic 350, because I was wondering that. But yeah, no, this is an absolutely beautiful little cruiser just for around the city. It has a lot of torque in the low range. Yeah, it just makes for a real good time. So but yeah, so oh, this thing is great. I just can't get over how good this thing is. Man, I would actually 100% buy one of these. I think yeah, out of the classic 350 and this, I personally would probably choose this one, to be honest. I really like the cruiser sort of riding style, riding position, nice and laid back, super comfortable. It feels really high quality too. And I think out of the two, the 350mm with its lower power can kind of be a little bit more appreciated with this bike. You feel a little bit more sporty on the classic. I wouldn't say sporty, but you know, you feel a little bit more sort of like it's lacking. But on this, it actually just feels like it's the right engine, you know. It is the right engine for this bike. The brake feel good, the levers are nice to hold, the position all round is absolutely beautiful. So I'm sorry about the little bit of traffic here, but we had to come down to Hamilton City to do this video, as that's where our family friend lives, in Hamilton. So yeah, sorry about the little bit of traffic. It's a bit of a bigger city than the one that I usually do my videos in. Man, it's actually got a bit of pull. It's actually got a bit of pull. So yeah, as we're just cruising through the chaotic town at the moment, we'll just give it a bit of a... Man, I like that heel shifter. I like that heel shifter a lot. It actually makes gear changing effortless. You just boom down with your heel and it's done. It's like up gear. You can probably do some quite quick shifts on this bike. Man, it's beautiful. I really like this thing. This is so much fun. It's just like a mean summer cruiser. Like, if you're like hot weather, I can just see myself cruising the coastline. You know, it's a lovely bike. And I like you've got like you know, eco, so it tells you when you're using the least amount of fuel, when that little eco sign comes up. It tells you what gear you're in, the fuel gauge. It's got everything you need it to have, man. This is a brilliant motorcycle. I really like this thing. I love the sound that it makes too. You probably aren't picking it up too well because it is a little quiet, but it sounds good. Oh, that gear change. Oh, woo! Oh, I love that gear shifter. That is so good. It's just smooth. It just boom straight into next gear. It's actually a lot smoother than the 650s. It reminds me a lot of the Himalayan, how it changes gear, but actually a bit better than that too. This is bloody awesome. I'm really liking the modern dash, everything, the switches. Oh, this is wicked. Man, maybe I am gonna need to buy one of these in my next life. Who knows? I could potentially get my hands on a Meteor one day. This is a lovely little machine. I can see why people buy them, eh? Like, I really can. Like, it it makes a lot of sense. This bike makes a lot of sense. It's super practical. You can kit it out with some saddlebags. This could be easily an everyday sort of motorcycle. Just one of those ones that gets you from A to B, will get you out of town. You can go on adventures with it. There's a few little modifications you could do to these as well to make them go a little bit quicker. And yeah, no, this is lovely. I'm really liking this Royal Enfield. You've done an amazing job with this particular model. All of them are great, but this one is actually exceptional. I was not expecting it to be this comfortable, and yeah, the heel and toe is just like whee. Yeah, so this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. We're gonna turn into a place called the Hamilton Gardens. It's an absolutely beautiful spot, and a great tourist spot if you're ever in H-Town, or Hamilton as they call it. The Tron. Yeah, it's a beautiful town, and there's actually a lot to do here. You can go to the zoo, but this is the Hamilton Gardens. We probably won't be able to get inside, but it is free to come, and you can come down here. There's lots to do. There's a little cafe, you know, there's tons of like gardens that are themed in different ways. There's like an Indian, like a Hindu culture one from India. There's a Japanese garden. I think there's a Chinese garden, a multicultural garden, which has like kumara crops and things like that in it, which is sweet potato for the rest of the world. It's kumara. That's the Māori word for sweet potato. But yeah, there's quite a few people down here. You can see like the cafe area, and it looks over some water. It's a stunning place to come, and yeah, it's completely free. And I think they just like suggest a donation or whatever. But you know, other than that, like it's a stunning spot. So we'll pull into this little car park here on the gravel. See how it fares on a bit of gravel, eh? Nice and stable. Nice. Yeah, no, I love the handlebars on this thing. It gives you like maximum control. I would probably recommend to the old man that he does do like a sort of bar riser conversion on his Interceptor, because it is just amazingly comfortable what this does to it, having more cruiser style bars. You can just see, and I love that heel shift. You just like doop into neutral. That's so wicked. So you got the old boy there on the Inti. But yeah, I thought I'd just well, mustn't have engaged neutral then, it just stalled it. But yeah, no, that's the Meteor 350, guys. Anyway, it's a beautiful little bike. It really looks great. I think honestly, for the price range, for what you get these for, it's totally worth it. The build quality feels solid. It's a great little bike to ride around. Has enough pep in its step to get you going. It'll go any speed limit. It's definitely no speed demon, no fire breathing dragon as they say, but it is a lovely, beautiful, well finished, comfortable, practical bike that could get you from A to B, and you can have a lot of fun on it. I could see if I owned one of these, I would really enjoy it, and it'd probably be my daily bike. Out of all the bikes that we have access to, I would say that this one would probably be the most comfortable to ride daily. I do ride my Himalayan daily, but this is actually much more comfortable than the Himalayan, and I also really enjoy that lower seat height. I can comfortably get both feet down, whereas on the Himalayan I'm on my tippy toes. It's a much taller bike. This is a perfect bike for shorter people. I'd say if you're weighing it up and you're a bit shorter and you're thinking about maybe a classic or this, I would go this. Lower seat height, feels more stable for a shorter person, and yeah, no, absolutely great bike. So that was my first impressions review of this bike anyway, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be some more videos of the Interceptor coming soon. I know you all love that with the Lex-Tech pipes and all that. But yeah, cheers for watching, and this is Vinny from Road Blast Media. Make sure to subscribe.